3 p.m. Central African time. What a beautiful double play. Kick you off with Theon Sek, all the way from Senegal, with a song titled Yao, Yo, Yao. No, Yao. And then Nalingi by Manu Worldstar. That song, it takes me back to a road trip I did many years ago. It was one of those romantic vacation road trip. So I have good memories, good association with that song. I'm not going to tell you what happened, but beautiful song. Beautiful song. 20 minutes after 3 p.m. Central African time. We get ready now to have a conversation with a man who is behind handcrafted leather footwear for men, all the way from South Africa. And he wants to make his brand known globally. So let's help him do that. Let's take a quick breather. When we get back, we'll be in conversation with Thato Motloung.
Africa Matters. The conversation on climate change and financing Africa's recovery. Only on Channel Africa.
It's a fact that South Africa is a bit of an anomaly when it comes to this climate change story, because whilst the continent is a very small contributor, South Africa by itself is a huge contributor given our coal and mining industry. With the research that you do and the work that you do, are you working with partner organizations, similar organizations across the continent to find a Pan-African solution? Because climate change doesn't affect one country only.
Just recently, as we are aware, just a year ago, South Africa was leading the G20 process, and CSIR has actually been playing a very critical role, particularly on some of the South Africa's strategic streams on climate, as well as the energy, particularly in the energy transition discourse, to which I think we have been playing a leading role.
Dr. Shingirirai Mutanga, who's the research director at the Council for Scientific and Industrial Research, or CSIR.
Across the continent, climate change is forcing tough decisions. This is Africa Matters. The Upside with Tebogo Lekhuleni and Mateko Musito, bringing Africa's voices to the world. On Channel Africa, the African perspective.
While fashion conversations often focus on women's wear, menswear continues to evolve in bold and exciting ways. One designer helping shape that movement is Thato Motloung, founder of Gnuoltom. I hope I said it properly, and he will help me pronounce it properly, Thato. Through carefully crafted leather shoes that blend traditional shoemaking techniques with modern design, his work reflects both artistry and individuality. Beyond the craft itself, Thato has built a strong community around the brand, connecting directly with clients through social media and word of mouth, while positioning his brand as a distinctive name in South Africa's luxury footwear space. And he joins us now on the line. Thato, thank you so much for your time. Welcome to The Upside. How are you doing?
I'm great, thank you. How are you, sir?
I am fantastic. Please help me pronounce the name of your brand properly. Is it Gnuoltom?
Gnuoltom, the G is silent.
Oh, it's not Gnuoltom.
Yeah, so it's an inverse of my surname, Motloung.
Thato. I love that. I can see it now as it's written in front of me. But what inspired this journey? I mean, many people. Can you hear him, Thato? You good? You good?
Yeah, no, I can hear you.
I'm just checking with our technical director, because he's pointing and saying, making sure that I sound good and that you sound good. Thato, let's talk about your journey into footwear. Because young people are not really getting into cobblery, if that's even a word. We're not making shoes. Where did your passion start, and how did you get into this space?
I think I have the same story as everyone. So how I started was I wanted to go into fashion, but I think the fashion industry was too saturated. So I just tried to find something that I could be unique in, and that's where the passion started from.
Were there other brands that you were looking at and looked up to and said, you know what, I'm starting this journey. I don't necessarily know how to approach it? Were there brands that you looked at and said, okay, they are getting it right, now I need to follow that blueprint?
I think for me, my inspiration comes from like international brands, your Beluti, but it's brands that are not really recognized. I would say from SA, we don't really have any shoe industry. Like the shoe industry within SA is not really that big. And I think, yeah, that's where I got my inspiration from countries outside, like brands from outside the country. So, yeah.
Thato, what does it take to make a shoe, handcrafted leather shoe? How long does it take for you to make one pair?
So depending on the client's requirement. So we have tailored shoes, we have bespoke shoes, and we do have like ready-to-wear shoes. So our ready-to-wear, of course, it would be just you choosing from a selection from the catalog. And then our bespoke shoes would take like 2 to 3 months to make, which is a process on its own that I would have to go into. It's more detailed. And then we have made to measure, which would be not as much work as the bespoke ones. So, yeah.
Besides it being a local brand which we all need to support, why would I buy a Gnuoltom?
I think if you want to be different, if you want something that you can't find in the commercial space, you would come to us and we'd tailor you something that is of your unique taste, you know. I think most of our clients come to us for that. And specifically, I would say that most of our clients come to us because of the sizing system in the retail space. So a lot of people can't find their actual sizes. So they would come to us for a specific size or a specific design. So yeah, I think that's our unique selling proposition.
And you're trying to get this brand globally recognized, and you're using social media to do that. Talk to us about the impact of social media and how designers in this day and age are using that to connect with their customers.
I think social media is a very big space, especially for us creatives and designers. I don't know, I have so many views on my TikTok and Instagram, and that's where you get an actual market of people who actually buy these things, because everything now is digital. Everyone is on social media. Everyone is using social network to sell and everything like that. So I think social media is a very impactful space for creators. And if you are not on social media, then where are you?
Walala wasala.
Yeah, definitely.
Thato, let's talk about the vision, the plans for the next couple of years for Gnuoltom. Is it just going to remain a menswear brand, or are you going to get into the women's footwear, if you will?
I think a lot of people always say that we don't make or cater for women, but we actually do. We've made a lot of shoes for women, but I think mostly our client base is men. So because we make our shoes, we tailor make them, we bespoke our shoes. So mostly men come to us for tailored shoes, and less women have been coming to us. So I think that is why that is the misconception of us only catering to men, but we do cater to everyone who has a specific requirement, the type of shoes that they will need, and yeah.
These are the brands that we need to support. Proudly local, and everyone in South Africa, everyone in Africa needs to know about Gnuoltom handcrafted leather shoes. Where can we find you on the socials, Thato, and how can we order our own pair?
It's at Gnuoltom. It's Gnuoltom on all social platforms: Twitter, X, Instagram, and TikTok. You can search us there.
Made to order, tailored for you. These are the kind of shoes that I like. Thato, thank you so much for your time, and all the best with building this brand. We can't wait to see it grow and grow and grow.
Much appreciated, sir. Have a great one too.
Thank you. The voice of Thato Motloung. He's the founder of Gnuoltom. They are blending traditional shoemaking techniques with modern design, handcrafted men's footwear, leather men's footwear. I think there was a picture. I mean, I can't see it, but I think there was a picture on our social platform. So if you're tuning in live on social media, good job, good for you. Because if you didn't, you're missing out. At Channel Africa on Facebook and YouTube, and at Channel Africa 1 on TikTok, we are streaming live so you can see those Gnuoltoms, so you can get yourself a pair. Let's support local. We are seeing, and over the past couple of months, we've seen how when we band together, we strengthen the economy, we strengthen the brotherhood, the sisterhood, we strengthen the African family. The West, actually, let me not get into it. I'm about to get into politics. I almost did. 1:45. But it's 30 minutes after 3 p.m. Central African time. Suffice to say, support local. Let's get the final sports update on the upside this afternoon. Figile Lingwati is standing by.